how is Donald Trump presiding over a very high profile cabinet, but one with, as Ben correctly says, far fewer, much more loyalty, much more camaraderie than you normally see in a government?
I think it's very clear he learned the lessons from his first administration that loyalty goes back and forth and is important. People have been putting a lot of heat on him about people like Attorney General Bondi and Kash Patel, and he's not moving in his support of both of them. And I think it's very admirable. And I think in regards to Vice President Vance, I agree with Ben that it's very clear they have a very nice, friendly relationship. I do not know how deep it goes, but it's obvious. I also think Vice President Vance was a fan of Trump's before he was chosen. And I
Yeah.
always think of the fact that Vice President Harris called Biden a racist, and then sold T-shirts about how she was that little girl because of his policy on busing. I didn't even think they liked each other before she was chosen, and then he made the mandate that he had to choose a black woman as his running mate. And I think the problem with Democrats and their choices in these things, they put themselves in these boxes instead of who do you want to be in a foxhole with? Who do you have the same, ideological viewpoint on the country and the world as? I mean, Vice President Harris said she wanted to choose Mayor Pete, but she couldn't because he's gay, which, by the way, feels homophobic and not like a great mandate on how you think the American public feels about gay people. And if you look at data, it's actually overwhelmingly positive that the American public does not have a problem with homosexual people serving in office. So I don't even know where that came from. So I think part of the problem with Democrats is they're just in this loophole of identity politics, and it's going to kill them metaphorically. It's just going to kill their chances at anything. Choose who you think would be best, roll the dice. Politics is also gambling, which I think
Yeah.
people are missing in all of this. You are not entitled to be president. You are not entitled to be vice president. You are not entitled to be treated well. You are rolling the dice. And that is why people get into it, because it's exciting and it's not guaranteed. And I think part of the problem with Vice President Harris is she feels like this is all owed to her. It's not. You're entitled to shit just like everybody else. And you have to be able to rise to the level of the greats. And unfortunately, she was not one of the greats. And I'm sorry to swear on your show, but it's just,
Yeah.
I really want to see a woman president at some point in my lifetime. And I really feel like she's hurting chances. This whiny, oh, it should have been me. It really is, I think, doing damage. And I wish she would get a reality check.